Hello, my name is Corali Mejia, and this is my homework from week 2. Now comment based on the video. Do you consider Buskashi a dangerous sport? I think it is dangerous because they play with headless, footless goats as a ball, and it can cause injuries if it is thrown in a bad way. Even the spectators are in risk. There are no boundaries, so nobody is safe. What do you think of these people? Well, I respect their culture, and for me, it's a game without sense, but that's their way of having entertainment. Which sport is more dangerous in your country? Why? The motocross. This sport is considered extremely dangerous because it combines high speeds, rough terrain, large amounts of multiple jumps and sharp turns, bumps and sudden changes. The minimum in this sport have serious consequences. Okay, now read and study in your book Hot Topic 1, Chapter 2, City Sports. Reading 1. Read the statements and write true or false. Go back to reading 1 and look for the answers you are unsure of. The writer believes that sport must be competitive. True. The writer believes that sport must be dangerous. False. Extreme ironing is very old sport. False. Extreme ironists almost always compete outside. True. Some companies sponsor extreme ironing teams. True. Extreme ironists don't like people to know their names. True. Answer the questions. Check the items that ironists must carry with them. One of them are the ironing board, clothes, laundry basket. What do ironists get points for? Uh, the answer is C. How well they iron. What else do they get points for? B. Where they iron. Reading 2. Read the statements, write true, false, go back to reading 2, and look for the answers you're unsure of. Sonia Thomas ate 12 lobsters in 38 minutes. False. Competitive eating is Sonia's job. True. Sonia is a member of the IFOSE. True. Sonia is the best professional eater in the world. False. Professional eaters are fat. False. Professional eaters play golf and tennis. False. The most important competition is a hot dog eating contest. True. B. Answer the questions. What two things are most important in competitive eating contests? A. Speed. C. Amount. Name three different eating contests. Nathan's hot dog eating contest, World Lobster eating contest, bean eating competition. Analyze. Will the writer of Reading 1 think that professional eating is a sport? Yes, because the writer must think that sports are competitive and professional eating is competitive. Sometimes writers let their readers infer or guess part of their meaning. What connection does the writer want the reader to make in the quote below? You might think that professional eaters must look like sumo wrestlers. They don't. What is their secret? Metal buckets, perhaps. Maybe the writer maybe want us to think that professional eaters do some exercises to stay in shape. Perhaps in that way, they can be healthy and strong enough to deal with long amounts of food. Reading skills. Finding main ideas and supporting details. Every paragraph in a reading should have a main idea. The writer often starts the paragraph with the main idea. The writer then uses details to explain the main ideas. Write the main ideas of each paragraph in reading 1. Then add one detail from each paragraph. Paragraph 1. Main idea. What activities are sports? Detail. Running, football, synchronized swimming. Paragraph 2. Main idea. What is extreme ironing? Detail. Extreme ironing is pressing clothes in very difficult places. Paragraph 3. Main idea. Places where ironies compete. Detail. Climbing rocks, climbing mountains, climbing trees. Paragraph 4. How serious is extreme ironing? Detail. 30 countries competed in the World Championships in Germany in 2002. There are about 1,500 ironies worldwide. Some teams have corporate sponsors. Part 2. Read the next article to find the answers to these questions. According to the writer, which of these activities are sports? The golf and baseball. How did he make his decision? In his opinion, an activity is not a sport if a judge or a group of people chooses the winner. The competition itself should decide the results. Do all athletes participate in sports? Not necessarily. You can be an athlete and not participate in a sport, like cheerleaders, gymnasts, dancers. Is everyone who participates in sport an athlete? No. Some sports don't require athleticism or strength to participate. They are people with specific skills, but they are not athletes. Vocabulary work. Guess meaning from context, match the words and their meanings. What clues did you use? The result, decision. Determine, decide. Influence, affect. Umpires, referees, people who make sure that competitors follow the rules. Athleticism, physical ability. Curling, a game. Participate, take part in. Reading skills, understanding the writer's tone. When you read, it is important to understand the writer's tone. Is the article objective? In other words, does it simply give facts? Does it give both sides of a question? Is this reading objective? Why or why not? Yes, it's objective because it is a statement that is completely unbased. It is not touched by previous experience or interest of the speakers. Identify some points that readers might not agree with. That NASCAR is not a sport, it's simply an entertainment. Judges' opinion can be influenced to make a competitor win, like the music or clothes. Talk about your ideas. Do you agree with the following definition of a sport? Why or why not? A human activity that is competitive has a definite result, requires physical activity and or physical skill. I am agree because I think that a sport is all activity characterized by a set of rules to be followed by all participants, usually in a competition. Though in the practice of sport they are trying to develop both physical and mental capabilities, entering each time of sport in a different skill. Will the writer of Reading 3 agree with this definition? Why or why not? I think he wouldn't be agree in some aspects because he considered that an activity is not a sport if there are judges to decide the result. And if we see some activities the writer mentions, like dance or cheerleading, has definite results even though are people judging. So, this is all for me. Thank you.